Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama.
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त। हरे कृष्ण devotee. So today is the 7th of November. It is Kartika Masa or Damodara Masa and Shukla Paksha, and it is STTD. So there is one event in the ISKCON calendar. So that is Chhat Puja. So it is a kind of a festival of worshipping Lord Sun God, Sri Surya. So the Surya is giving, he is the source for all the well-being and free from all kinds of diseases and the well-being. For the prosperity and well-being, the people worship the Surya. So in the past times, we see Draupadi and Yudhishthira, when they were in the Aranyavasa, so they have worshipped the sun god and they have received the Akshaya Patra. So with that Akshaya Patra, they have performed so many charities as well. So they have fed so many people, Brahmanas and everyone. It saved them. And also we see and Krishna's father-in-law, the father of Satyabhama, Satrajit, he also worshipped the sun god. He got the Samantaka jewel, which yields so much of gold every day. So that is the people worship the sun god today. There are again rituals for this one. The number of days, maybe around 4 days, it is celebrated, especially in the Uttar Pradesh and Nepal, that part of India. And the sun god who has received the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita from Krishna as well. Okay, so that is from the event's perspective. So it is not actually the ISKCON event, but it is the Hindus festival. But also sun is also mentioned, the eye of Krishna. Okay, so that is from the event's perspective. We shall quickly move into our daily Srimad-Bhagavatam. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Hare Krishna. In the Srimad-Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami speaking to Parikshit Maharaj um, about the individual soul and completely to purify himself. Um, he needs to approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And also once he stands in that transcendental state, he experiences this eternal happiness. So in such a way, he will come out from the two concepts, that is I and mine. And then later on, Sukadeva Goswami says, whenever Brahma also situated in the Bhakti Yoga, in the meditation, so at that time the Lord has appeared in front of Brahma and showed his eternal form and his abode and his entourage, everything, all. And then he spoke to Brahma as well. So likewise, Atma Tattva Vishajyadham Yadaha Bhagavan Dhrutam Brahmane Darshayan Rupam Avyalika Vratadhrutaha. Because Brahma has been doing this tapasya for so many years, so in the Bhakti Yoga, so that's why the Lord has showed his form. Brahmane Darshayan Rupam Avyalika Vratadhrutaha. Because he is a Bhajanti Drudavrataha. So Brahma was in the very determined tapasya. So at that time, Lord spoke to Brahma. So just for the purificatory purposes. And then later on, Sukadeva Goswami is saying that pastime of Brahmadeva. So in the beginning of creation, Brahma, as soon as he was in come out from the lotus flower, sitting on the lotus flower, and then he could not see the root of this lotus flower. At the same time, he also wanted to create this universe. So during that time, he was searching for what is the source of this lotus system, but he could not find it. Um, so likewise, Parikshit started speaking about Brahma's pastime and how Brahma was engaged in his meditation. Later on, Lord has showed his form and the description of Vaikuntha planet. Everything will be revealed later on in the coming verses. So we are in the Srimad-Bhagavatam, second canto, chapter 9, verse number 5. स आदिदेवो जगतां परो गुरुः स्वदिष्ण्यमास्ताय शुश्रूषयैक्षत तां नाद्यगच्छदृशमत्र सम्मतां प्रपञ्चनिर्माणविधिः यया भवेत् स आदिदेवो जगतां परो गुरुः आदिदेवः. So Sa Adideva, who is that Adideva? The first demigod is the Brahma. Sa Adidevo Jagatam Paroguruhu, Jagatam of the universe, Paroguruhu, supreme spiritual master. Sa Adidevo Jagatam Paroguruhu, Swadishnyam Astaya, Swadishnyam. So the place, the seat where he is situated, that is the lotus flower which has sprouted from the Garbhodakasaya Vishnu's navel. Swadeshnyam Astaya, to find the source of it. Sisrukshaya, for the matter of creating the universal affairs. Sisrukshaya Aikshata, he began to think. So while he is situated in the Brahma's lotus flower, in his seat, and thinking about the creation of the material world. And also Asta, he is also thinking, where does this lotus flower coming from? And he wanted to find that. So contemplating on the two different subjects. One is to find the source of the lotus flower and also to create this material world. Swadhisnyamastaaya sisrukshayekshata tam najagachyad tam na ajagachyad. So he could not understand the how to find this how to create this material world and then how to find this the source of this lotus flower. Na tam na ajagachyad drishamatra sammatam. Drusham atra sammatam. So the directions therein just the proper way. So he could not find which way is the right thing to find the source of this lotus flower and how to create this material world. Tam not jagat tam not jagat drishamatra sammatam. Prapancha nirmana vidhi. Prapancha nirmana vidhi. Prapancha, this is the material Prapancha, Nirmana, the construction of this material world. Vidhi, the process, how to create this material world. Yaya Bhavet, so as such as it should be. Likewise, Brahma is contemplating what is the source of this lotus flower, how to create this material world. In such a way, he is contemplating. He could not find what process needs to be followed. स आदिदेवो जगतां परो गुरुः स्वदिष्ण्यमास्ताय शत्रुक्षयेक्षत तां नाज्यगदृशमत्र सम्मतां प्रपञ्चनिर्माणविधिः यया भवेत्. So translation for this verse. Lord Brahma, the first spiritual master, supreme in the universe, could not trace out the source of his lotus seat. And while thinking of creating the material world, he could not understand the proper direction for such creative work. Nor could he find out the process for such creation. And purport by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Can I request any unallocated devotees to read this purport, please?
Shall I read, Prabhuji? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, please.
Purport by Divine Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. This verse is the prelude for explaining the transcendental nature of the form and the abode of the Lord. In the beginning of Srimad-Bhagavatam, it has already been said that the Supreme Absolute Truth exists in his own abode without any touch of the deluding energy. Therefore, the kingdom of God is not a myth but factually a different and a transcendental sphere of planets known as the Vaikunthas. This will also be explained in this chapter. Such knowledge of the spiritual sky for above this material sky and its paraphernalia can be known only by dint of devotional service or bhakti yoga. The power of creation by Lord Brahma was also achieved by bhakti yoga. Brahmaji was bewildered in the matter of creation, and he could not even trace out the source of his own existence. But all this knowledge was fully achieved by him through the medium of Bhakti Yoga. By Bhakti Yoga, one can know the Lord, and the knowing the Lord as the Supreme, one is able to know everything else. One who knows the Supreme knows everything else. That is the version of all Vedas. Even the first spiritual master of the universe was enlightened by the grace of the Lord. So, who else can attain perfect knowledge of everything without the mercy of the Lord? If anyone desires to seek perfect knowledge of everything, he must seek the mercy of the Lord, and there is no other means. To seek knowledge on the strength of one's personal attempt is a sheer waste of time. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mataji. So here, this verse is a prelude for explaining the transcendental nature of the form and the abode of the Lord. So Parikshit is hearing, and Sukadeva Goswami is explaining here. So whatever Sukadeva Goswami has explained previously, the conversations between Brahma and Narada Muni. Narada Muni asked so many things. What is the source of everything? Oh, my dear father, you are always situated in the tapasya and everything. Please tell me all these reasons. And then Brahma explained that I'm not the supreme God, so there is Narayana, supreme personality of Godhead, and from him everything comes. And then this Sukadeva Goswami explained the conversations between Brahma and Sukadeva Goswami. Later on, Parikshit asked many questions. I wanted to, after understanding that one as a base, he asked so many questions. Now, in order to explain that, Sukadeva Goswami elaborately, once again, starting from the creation, so from the Brahma's appearance, he is going to speak, and then later on, how the Lord has appeared to Brahma and spoke this Chatushloki Bhagavata. So, and he showed his abode as well. So, this is a prelude for explaining the transcendental nature of the form and the abode of the Lord. And in the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam is already explained the supreme absolute truth exists. This is Satyam Param Dhimahi. This is Janmadhyasaha. Janmadhyasya Yatonvayad Itarasya Itarasra Swabadhya Swarat Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavaye Muhyanti Yatsurayaha. So at that time, he mentioned Satyam Param Dhimahi, the Lord who is situated in the supreme abode. So that is, it is already said in the exist in the one his abode without any touch of the deluding energy or material world. Therefore, the kingdom of God is not a myth, but factually a different and transcendental sphere of planets known as the Vaikunthas. So these Vaikuntha lokas are they are about this universe. We are already covered by this the seven layers of this earth, water, fire, and then wind, and then space, mind, intelligence, ego, mahatattva. So these are the seven layers, saptavadrihi, seven layers. These are covered. We are in the it is strongly yet, and also here we see the earth, water within this universe, but not only which we are perceiving, but which are also the coverings of the universe. They are also separately existing, which are coverings. So that the Lord also speak that one. And also these elements, material elements, they are also entering in our body. At the same time, they are also different from us. This is a direct perception as well. Likewise, there are coverings of this universe. Universe is in the egg shape. So within this universe, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu is lying in the Garbhodaka ocean. From his navel, this lotus flower emanates. Okay, so whenever he was Brahma was born, at that time he could not understand. Talloka padmam sau eva vishnuhu pravivishat sarva gunavabhasam tasmin swayam ved mayo vidhata swayam bhum yam sma vadanti so bhut. So as soon as Brahma was born, he tried to see in the four directions very carefully, who is there, something like that. And he could not see anyone else. He is just alone. Tasyam sach amborha karnikayam avasito lokam apasyamanah. At that time, parikraman vyomni vivurutta netra chatvari lebhe anudishim mukani. He was turning his face into four directions. Chatvari lebhe anudishim mukani. And keeping, so in such a way, he has got the four faces. Brahma has got four faces. And then he started thinking about the root of that one, root of the lotus flower. Tasma jugantam swasanavadhurna jalormi chakra salabhirodam upasritah kanjam ulokatatvam anatmanamadha avidad adidevaha. So he could not understand. So what he did, after whenever he is contemplating, he went inside the water. So Sayitam Udbhikcha Tadabjanala Nadi Virantar Jalamavivesha Narva Gatha Tat Karanala Nala Nabim Vichinvan Tadavindatajaha. So he went to that stem going down until the Nadi Bihi Antar Jalamavivesha and the Nabim Vichinvan. So until the navel of Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, he went there, but he could not find the root of it. So the gigantic form of Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, it is huge. Here Brahma is a tiny one, so tiny person. So he could not find where this is coming from. Just he went until the navel of the Garbhodaka. Then he will be, by the time तमस्य पारे विदुरात्मसर्गं विचिन्वतु अभूत् सुमहां त्रिनेमिः यो देहभाजं भयमीरमानः परीक्षिणोति आयुरजसहेतिः. So his lifespan is getting reduced. And then bhayamira, the fearfulness. So immediately it has been so long by the time he was searching for the source of this lotus flower, and then he returned back to his place. Tato nivritta apritilabdha he could not find apritilabdha kamaha swadishnyamasadya punah sadevaha. And then Nishid Senejita Swasa Nivritta Chitto Nishid Aroda Samadhi Yogaha. And then started meditating on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So there the Lord says that one Maya Pratyadishta Maya Tatra Tvi Karma Vimohite. He mentions that when you are bewildered, I spoke the two words tapa, and then you have engaged in your devotional service in the meditation. Later on, Brahma, he could perceive the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his heart, not the materially, in the heart in the beginning. So, but later on, the Lord appears as he was perceived in the heart. Later, he appears to the Brahma as well. Then he could see with his eyes. So that is the how Brahm has come, and then Lord speaks the Chatushloki Bhagavata. So here, such knowledge of spiritual sky far above this material sky and its paraphernalia can be known only by the dint of devotional service. So it is devotion. Bhakti Yoga is the source of everything. The power of creation by Lord Brahma was also achieved by Bhakti Yoga. So that's a big. In order to become Lord Brahma, there is a process as well. One has to follow the rules and regulatives of Sanatana Dharma for so many ages, so many births. Then he can get into the Brahma's position. So Brahmaji was bewildered in the matter of creation and could not even trace out the source of his own existence. So, but all this knowledge was fully achieved by him through the medium of Bhakti Yoga. So this is the Nyashidit Avod Samadhi Yoga. So he just situated himself in the Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga means without any material expectations, we engage as a matter of duty to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Whatever we do, keep everything Krishna in the center and execute the activities. according to our lifestyle. But all this knowledge was fully achieved by him through the medium of Bhakti Yoga. And Bhakti Yoga, one can know the Lord, and by the knowing the Lord as Supreme One, one is able to know everything else. This is Jnanam Paramaguhyami Yadvidhan Samanmitam Sarahasyam Tadangam Cha Gurhana Gaditam Maya. This is the ultimate thing. Once if we hold Krishna, then all the knowledge, it is Paramaguhyam Yadvidhan Samanmitam. Scientifically, everything will be revealed. Tadangam Cha, and also our supplementary knowledge in relating to that. So then who are the demigods? Who is Lord Brahma? Who is Vishnu? Who is Shiva? And who is Durga Devi? And all the demigods, who is Ganesh? Who is Kartikeya? And all this knowledge will be revealed, and the relations and the establishment of the Krishna's supreme position. This all knowledge will be revealed. First, what we need to do for the root, that is Krishna. One who knows the Supreme knows everything else. So that is the version of all the Vedas. So in the Krishna Veda, Vedaihi Sarvaihi, that Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita 15:15, Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishto matta smriti jnanam apohanam cha vedasya sarvair ahameva vedhyo vedantakrud veda videva chaham. So I am only to be known after studying of all the Vedas and scriptures and everything. And I only give this knowledge, forgetfulness, and smriti, everything to the conditioned living entities. So when the first spiritual master of this universe was enlightened by the grace of the Lord, so who else can attain the perfect knowledge of everything without the mercy of the Lord? So here, Brahma has got all the knowledge from the Supreme Personality. So the knowledge will be revealed in the heart. Antaha Purusha Rupena Kala Rupena Yo Bahihi Samanvatyesa Sattvanam Lokanvai Loka Bhavanaha. So one can experience this one. The Supreme Personality of Godhead within the heart, and He gives all the knowledge. And one can experience in due course of time. If anyone desires to seek perfect knowledge of everything, he must seek the mercy of the Lord. And there is no other means. So to seek knowledge on the strength of the one's personal attempts is a sheer of waste of time. So one has to approach the spiritual master, acharyas. So yesterday para bhakti yata dheve tata guru tasyaite kadida haddaha prakashanti mahatmanaha. And who has got the mercy of Guru and Krishna, so they will get all the knowledge. Prakashanti mahatmanaha. They are Mahatma, they will become Mahatmas. Whoever approaches Krishna and Guru in due course of time, that is Mahatma. It is not by acquiring some kind of political gains. So this person is a Mahatma, not kind of a title. It is not by the political means. It is by the devotional. Bhajanti Ananyam Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabhaha. That person is called Mahatma. This is the definition of Mahatma. So here, for such kind of people, all the knowledge will be revealed in the heart. So likewise, Prabhupada is explaining here. Otherwise, if you are trying to by going this education like PhDs, master degrees, become engineer, doctor, earning so much of money, or become so beautiful, famous, celebrity, they are all useless endeavors. जन्म ऐश्वर्य श्रुत श्रीभिः एदमान मदः पुमान् नैवाहृति अभिधातुं वै त्वाम् अकिञ्चन गोचरम्. They're all useless endeavors. But one Lord is only akinchana gocharam, who has got unflinching faith in Him and coming to worship Him and completely surrendered unto Him. Then he will get all that knowledge. So for that one has to approach the spiritual master, the representative of Krishna. Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's purport. That is from Srimad-Bhagavatam. So here Sukadeva Goswami is mentioning to Parikshit Maharaj about the position of Brahma. Sa Adidevo Jagatam Paro Guruhu Sudishnya, Swadishnya, Mastai, Sisruksha, Aikshata, Tam Na Ajagachat, 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 Tam Na Aj दृशमत्र सम्मतं प्रपञ्चनिर्माणविधिः यया भवेत्. Okay, so that is from Srimad-Bhagavatam. We shall claim to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today it is letter to Kirtanananda. Can I request other devotee to read, other unallocated devotee to read this letter? Radha Sekha Mataji, would you like to read? Okay, I shall
Hare
read.
Krishna, Prabhu. Yeah, sorry. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just expanding it. Um, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge receipt of your letter dated 3rd May 1970 and beg to thank you very much for your kind sentiments. Yes, if it is any credit for me, that is what you have written, that I tried to give oral reception to the words of my spiritual master, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj. And thus I tried to engage my tongue in repeating the same words without any change. Actually, I am the most unworthy servant of his divine grace because I delayed to execute his order by so many years. But I was better, I began late than never. And therefore, he has kindly sent me so many young hearts to cooperate with me, and this great movement. Please, therefore, continue your good cooperation, and I am sure great things will happen without delay. Regarding New Vrindavan activities, I think whatever you are doing is approved by me. As you are setting very sincerely, acting very sincerely in Krishna consciousness, Krishna is dictating from within your heart, so there is nothing to be disproved. Regarding purchasing the property next to the schoolhouse, I have taken information from Devananda that the land is not directly attached to our present property, but the only advantage is that it is on the roadside, and we can engage it in so many ways. So if Krishna is giving us the chance to purchase it, let us take advantage of the opportunity. But from strategic point of view, as we are expecting to purchase Mr. Zinder's property next year, he may be still tighter, but the advantage of being on the roadside in the future will be great use. There is no doubt of it. Here in LA, we are decorating the temple room very nicely, and I am inviting everyone to come here and see. I think you should also once come here and see the temple room so you can erect in New Vrindavan in the same style. It is not very difficult, but it looks very gorgeous. Hope this meets you in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Srila Prabhupada.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, we shall reflect on that one after the Mudrashtakam. We are at 7 o'clock. So today our Kirtani is Supriya Gopi Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. She is going Das Prabhuji.
She's coming. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Krishna. Okay, dear devotees, if anyone is doing gil lamp offerings, kindly turn on. Hare Krishna. When you are ready, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, like somebody is going to respond, or I just have to sing. That's all.
Yeah, you sing Mataji. It is your family's today and tomorrow.
So one stanza, one time, right? Yeah.
How you feel, yes, Mataji.
Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna. Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Dasatkundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yashodabiyolu Kalatavamanam Paramrishtam Atyantato Dhritya Gopya रुदन्तं मुहुर्नेत्रयुग्मं मृजन्तं कराम्बुजयुग्मेन सातङ्कनेत्रम् मुहुश्वासकं पात्रिरेकाङ्ककण्ठ स्थिताग्रैवं दामोदरं भक्तिपदम् इति दृक्स्वलीलाभिरानन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं निमज्जन्तम् आज्ञापयन्तम् तदीयेषितानेषु भक्तैर्जितत्वम् पुनः प्रेमतस्तं शतावृत्ति वन्दे वरं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षस्वधिं वा न चान्यं व्रणेऽहं वरेशादपीहा इदं ते वपुर्नाथ गोपालबालम् सदा मे मनस्य वीरास्तं किं मन्ये इदं ते मुकाम्बोजम् अद्यन्तनीलैर्वृतं कुण्डलैः स्निग्ध रक्तच गोप्या मुहुश्चुम्बितं बिम्ब रक्ताधरं मे मनस्या विरस्ताम् आलं लक्षलाभै नमो देव दामोदरानन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःख जालब्धिमग्नम् कृपादृष्टिवृष्याति दीनं भतानु गृहानिशा माम् अज्ञम् एद्यक्षिदृश्या कुबेरात्मजौ बद्धमुत्यैव यद्वात् त्वया मोचितौ भक्तिभाजौ कृतौ च तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकाम्ये प्रयच्छ न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेऽस्ति दामोदरेहा नमस्ते सुधाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयोदरायात विश्वस्य धाम्ने नमो राधिकायै त्वदीया प्रियायै नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमो राधिकायै त्वदीया प्रियायै नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमो राधिकायै त्वदीया प्रियायै नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपम् लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम् यशोदाभियोलु कालादवमानम् परामृष्टम् अद्यन् ततो धृत्य गोप्या हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Shri Radhe. Jaya Yashoda 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 Damodara Shri Radhe. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very beautiful translations, Mataji.
To the Supreme Lord, whose form is the embodiment of eternal existence, knowledge, and bliss, whose shark-shaped earrings are swinging to and fro, who is beautifully shining in the divine realm of Gokula, who I, due to the offense of breaking the pot of yogurt that his mother was churning into butter and then stealing the butter that was kept hanging from a swing, is quickly running from the wooden grinding mortar in fear of Mother Yashoda, but who has been caught from behind by her, who ran after him with greater speed. To that Supreme Lord Sri Damodara, I offer my humble obeisances. Seeing the whipping stick in his mother's hand, he is crying and rubbing his eyes again and again with his two lotus hands. His eyes are filled with fear, and the necklace of pearls around his neck, which is marked with 3 lines like a conch shell, is shaking because of his quick breathing due to crying. To this Supreme Lord, Sri Damodara, whose belly is bound not with ropes, but with his mother's pure love, I offer my humble obeisances. By such childhood pastimes as this, he is drowning the inhabitants of Gokula in pools of ecstasy and is revealing to those devotees who are absorbed in knowledge of his supreme majesty and opulence that he is only conquered by devotees whose pure love is imbues with intimacy and is free from all conceptions of awe and reverence. With great love, I again offer my obeisances to Lord Damodara hundreds and hundreds of times. O Lord, although you are able to give all kinds of benedictions, I do not pray to you for the boon of impersonal liberation, nor the highest liberation of eternal life in Vaikuntha, nor any other boon which may be obtained by executing the 9 processes of bhakti. O Lord, I simply wish that this form of yours as Bala Gopala in Vrindavana may ever be manifest in my heart, for what is the use to me of any boon besides this? O Lord, your lotus face, which is encircled by locks of soft black hair tinged with red, is kissed again and again by Mother Yashoda, and your lips are reddish like the bimba fruit. May this beautiful vision of your lotus feet be ever manifest in my heart. Thousands and thousands of other benedictions are of no use to me. O Supreme Godhead, I offer my obeisances unto you. O Damodara, O Ananta, O Vishnu, O Master, O my Lord, please be pleased upon me. By showering your glance of mercy upon me, deliver this poor ignorant fool who is immersed in an ocean of worldly sorrows and become visible to my eyes. O Lord Damodara, just as the two sons of Kuvera, Manigriva and Nalakuvara, were delivered from the curse of Narada and made into great devotees by you in your form as a baby tied with rope to a wooden grinding mortar, in the same way, please give to me your own prema bhakti. I only long for this and I have no desire for any kind of liberation. O Lord Damodara, I first of all offer my obeisances to the brilliantly effulgent robe which binds your belly. I then offer my obeisances to your belly, which is the abode of the entire universe. I humbly bow down to your lotus, to your most beloved Srimati Radharani, and I offer all obeisances to you, the Supreme Lord, who displays unlimited pastimes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Dhamma ki
Jai.
jai. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very beautifully sung and then read these translations.
Thank you for the opportunity, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so that is from Damodarastakam. Yes, thank you so much. And thank you so much, Jahnakanya Mataji and Denasrishta Mataji for turning on the ghee lamp offerings to the Lord Damodara. Okay, so we shall back to Srila Prabhupada's letter to reflect on Prabhupada's letter. Radha Sekha Mataji. The letter to Kirtanand Maharaj, any takeaways from this letter? Radha Sekha Mataji, you wanted to add any takeaway points? Or any
Hare Krishna Prabhu, yeah. Yeah, so obviously Srila Prabhupada, sorry, I'm not able to access my phone, but Srila Prabhupada is talking about obviously erecting nice buildings and nice temple spaces in Los Angeles and New Vrindavan. Yeah. And obviously the main thing here is that he's speaking about his Guru Maharaj. That he did, he's just following in his Guru Maharaj's instructions. He's not adding anything, he's not changing anything. He's just, and he feels maybe a bit of regret that he says, he should have taken to this service earlier, but maybe at that time it wasn't right for him. But he's still now just doing as Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Maharaj wanted. And I think he's trying to give an example that we shouldn't change anything. We should just repeat what Krishna's words are. And yeah, I don't really know too much about this because I know afterwards it didn't really go to plan anyway, so I don't really want to say much about it. But he's obviously trying to encourage real pure devotional service to the Lord. And if people would read books, they would understand that you have to kind of be of good character also, and those characteristics come from Krishna. So therefore he's saying just speak the words. If you just follow and not make your own concoctions up, then everything works out. Otherwise it's not great. Yeah, that's all I got from it.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for kindly having this takeaway point. Any other reflections, dear devotees, you wanted to add or share?
think he's trying to set a good example as well of good character.
Yes, Acharya.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Okay, that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. So everything we simply repeat, we do not alter any message that is coming down in the Guru Parampara. Everything it is supporting the root Krishna. Anukulyena Krishna Anuselanam. Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. Thank you so much, Mataji. And also Prabhupada was trying to get any purchases for the future use for Krishna consciousness movement to spread further. That is also acceptable one. Anything in dovetailing with Krishna, that is acceptable for progressing in Krishna consciousness. Okay, so that is from this letter, and Prabhupada is also inviting Ketanand Maharaj for the Los Angeles temple. So the temple is so beautifully decorated. So just everyone also made to be maintaining in the similar standards, like Prabhupada sent so many letters to all the presidents of the temples. Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter, and from the announcements point of view. So today evening we have got a Krishna book reading with Shyam Gudwara Prabhuji and Ramnath Prabhuji at 8 p.m. Okay, that is our upcoming event. And dear devotees, if you have got any other updates or you wanted to share anything on Krishna consciousness, kindly share. Hare Krishna. Okay, if there are no updates, then we shall conclude and continue with further japa. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो
Krishnan Pavane
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय। प्रभुपाद की जय।
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Hare Krishna.